Boris Pasternak, Christmas Star.
It was winter. The wind was blowing from the steppe, and it was cold for the baby in the den on the hillside. The breath of the ox warmed him. Pets, we stood in a cave, a warm haze floated over the manger. Shaking off the dust from the bed and millet grains, watched from the cliff shepherds wake up in the midnight distance. In the distance there was a field in the snow and a churchyard, fences, gravestones, shaft in a snowdrift, and the sky above the cemetery is full of stars. And nearby, unknown before, shy than a bowl at the gatehouse window, a star twinkled on the way to Bethlehem. She was burning like a haystack to the side from heaven and God, like the glow of arson, like a farm on fire and a fire on a threshing floor. She rose like a burning stack, straw and hay in the middle of the whole universe, alarmed by this new star. The growing glow glowed above her, and it meant something, and 3 stargazers, they hurried to the call of unprecedented lights. They were followed by gifts on camels, and donkeys in harness. One small one, the other one was walking down the mountain in small steps. And a strange vision of the coming time, everything that came after, stood up in the distance. All the thoughts of centuries, all dreams, all worlds, all the future of galleries and museums, all the pranks of fairies, all the deeds of sorcerers, all the Christmas trees in the world, all the dreams of children. All the thrill of warm candles, all the chains, all the splendor of colored tinsel. The wind from the steppe blew angrier and more fiercely. All apples, all golden balls. Part of the pond was hidden by the tops of alder trees, but some of it was clearly visible from here through the nests of rooks and treetops. As donkeys and camels walked along the dam, the shepherds could see it clearly. "Let's go with everyone, let's worship the miracle," they said, wrapping their covers around them. The shuffling through the snow made it hot. Through a bright clearing with sheets of mica, barefoot footprints led behind the shack. On these traces, like on the flame of a cinder, the shepherds grumbled in the light of the star. The frosty night was like a fairy tale, and someone from a snowy ridge, all the time he was invisibly part of their ranks. The dogs wandered, looking around cautiously, and they huddled close to the shepherd and waited for trouble. Along the same road, through the same area, several angels walked in the midst of the crowd. Their incorporeal reality made him invisible, but the step left a footprint. A crowd of people was crowding around the stone. It was getting light. Cedar trunks appeared. "Who are you?" asked Maria. "We are a shepherd's tribe and ambassadors of heaven. We have come to praise you both. We can't do it all together. Wait at the entrance." In the midst of the gray, ash-like pre-dawn haze, drivers and sheep breeders trampled, Pedestrians were arguing with the riders, at a hollowed-out watering hole camels brayed and donkeys kicked. It was getting light. Dawn is like specks of ash. The last stars were swept from the sky. And only the Maggie from the countless rabble Mary let him into the hole in the rock. He slept, all shining, in an oak manger, like a ray of moonlight in the hollow of a hollow. They replaced his sheepskin coat, donkey lips and ox nostrils. We stood in the shadows, as if in the darkness of a stable. They whispered, barely finding words. Suddenly someone in the dark, a little to the left, he pushed the sorcerer away from the manger with his hand, and he looked back. From the threshold at the maiden, the Christmas star looked on like a guest.